Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble codes DTC P0970 and P0971 indicate issues within the pressure control solenoid C circuit in the Honda Civic models from 2016 to 2021. DTC P0970 is related to a low control circuit problem, while P0971 signifies a high control circuit issue. These codes are specific to the continuously variable transmission CVT system, which utilizes pressure control solenoids to regulate hydraulic pressure and ensure optimal performance. The pressure control solenoid, specifically solenoid C, is located within the valve body assembly of the transmission. This component plays a vital role in managing clutch engagement and disengagement. Importantly, the presence of these DTCs suggests an electrical circuit malfunction rather than a mechanical failure within the transmission, which is crucial for accurate troubleshooting. The error codes P0970 and P0971 specifically relate to the control circuit of the pressure control solenoid C in the continuously variable transmission CVT of the Honda Civic. DTC P0970 indicates that the control circuit is receiving a low voltage signal, while DTC P0971 shows that it is receiving a high voltage signal. Both conditions disrupt the normal operation of the solenoid, which regulates the hydraulic pressure necessary for effective clutch operation. Located within the valve body assembly, this solenoid's malfunction can lead to a host of performance issues if not addressed. Electrical circuit integrity is paramount, as these codes reflect an electrical-based issue, eliminating mechanical failures as a cause. The possible causes of DTC P0970 and P0971 primarily stem from electrical circuit problems. These issues include faults within the transmission control module, TCM, which may require replacement if diagnosed as faulty. Additionally, short circuits or open circuits within the clutch pressure control solenoid line, CPCLS, could be to blame. The CPCLS line is crucial as it connects the solenoid to the TCM, and any disruption here could trigger these error codes. It is also vital to inspect for loose connections or broken wires, which can be found during the troubleshooting process. Understanding these potential causes is essential for a structured approach to resolving these error codes. The presence of DTC P0970 and P0971 may lead to several noticeable symptoms affecting vehicle performance. Drivers may experience erratic transmission behavior, especially with shifting, as the pressure control solenoids are responsible for managing the engagement of the transmission's clutches. Increased engine RPMs without a corresponding increase in vehicle speed can also occur, indicating that the transmission might not be effectively managing power transfer. Additionally, unusual clutch behavior, such as slipping or harsh engagement, can be prevalent. Recognizing these symptoms early is critical to prevent further transmission damage and ensure timely repairs. In the first troubleshooting step, it's crucial to verify the presence of the diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, before any repairs are initiated. Start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, connect the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing DTCs. After clearing, start the engine and allow it to idle for at least 1 second to ensure the system can accurately assess its status. Following this idle period, again check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. Should the P0970 or P0971 codes reappear, it indicates a continuous issue that requires further investigation. Notably, if no codes appear, it may suggest an intermittent fault situation, which should lead to checking electrical connections and terminals for potential loose connections. In this second step, You will focus on the resistance measurements to determine the condition of the wiring. Firstly, turn the vehicle to the off mode or lock position. Proceed to disconnect the TCM 50P connector, which links the transmission control module to the vehicle's electrical system. Next, measure the resistance between test points specified in the diagnostic procedure, namely between test point 1 on the TCM connector and body ground. The expected resistance range should be between 4.7 to 5.9 ohms. A measurement within this range indicates that the connection is adequate, but if the resistance is less than 4.7 ohms, it suggests a short that needs to be addressed. Conversely, if the resistance exceeds 5.9 ohms, it may imply an open circuit that requires further examination. For the third troubleshooting step, you need to check for continuity in the circuit to diagnose potential shorts. To start, disconnect the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve 2P connector from the circuit. With this disconnected, check for continuity between test points as specified. Test point 1 is located on the TCM 50P connector, while test point 2 is grounded. The presence of continuity indicates that there is a short to ground issue somewhere in the CPCLS, clutch pressure control lever solenoid, wire between the solenoid valve and the TCM. If such a short is detected, immediate repairs to rectify it are necessary to prevent recurring issues. However, if no continuity is detected, this indicates the CPCLS wire itself is functioning correctly, and attention should shift to the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve as the likely source of the fault. The fourth troubleshooting step involves assessing the continuity of the CPCLS CPC Plus line to identify any open circuits. Begin by disconnecting the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve 2P connector once more. With this disconnection, the focus will shift to measuring continuity between the solenoid valve's connector pin and the TCM's corresponding pin. If continuity is confirmed in this step, it indicates that the CPCLS CPC Plus line is intact, allowing you to progress to the next troubleshooting step. However, if continuity is not present, an open circuit exists in the CPCLS CPC Plus wire that needs urgent repair. Such repair should target the connection point between the solenoid valve and the TCM, as an open circuit can severely disrupt vehicle function and trigger error codes. In the final troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to the CPCLS CPC- line for continuity evaluations. Ensure that the vehicle is in the off mode and that both the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve 2P connector and TCM 50P connector are still disconnected. Measure the continuity between test points, the CVT connector pin assigned to CPC- and body ground. A confirmed continuity means the wire is in good condition, leading to a diagnosis of a faulty CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve itself, which will necessitate replacement of the entire valve body assembly. In contrast, if continuity is absent, you may need to repair any break in the CPC- wire or address any grounding issues to ensure that the solenoid valve operates correctly. Properly isolating these circuit faults is vital for restoring transmission functionality. After addressing potential faults identified in the previous troubleshooting steps, it is crucial to conduct a final repair verification to ensure correct operation. Begin by carefully reassembling all the electrical connections, ensuring that connections to the TCM and solenoids are secure and undamaged. Next, verify that the pressure control solenoid is functioning correctly after any repairs or replacements. This may involve specific tests to ascertain that the solenoid engages and provides proper pressure levels. Following these validations, use the Honda Diagnostic System (HDS) to clear any DTCs. Finally, Perform a test drive to confirm that the symptoms have been alleviated and that no diagnostic trouble codes reappear during operation. This comprehensive final check will help ensure reliability and performance of the transmission system. Implementing preventive maintenance can be highly effective in avoiding reoccurrences of DTC P0970 and P0971. One of the best practices is to regularly inspect electrical connectors for signs of wear or corrosion that may adversely affect the transmission's electrical circuits. Keeping the connectors clean and properly seated can help maintain electrical integrity. Additionally, performing periodic changes of transmission fluid ensures that the hydraulic control environment remains efficient, which promotes longevity in solenoids and other transmission components. Establish a routine schedule to monitor the vehicle's performance, focusing on shifting behaviors and responsiveness. If any anomalies arise, addressing them promptly can prevent escalating issues or costly repairs in the future. In conclusion, diagnostic trouble codes P0970 and P0971 specifically highlight electrical circuit issues related to the pressure control solenoid C within the Honda Civic CVT. These codes emphasize the importance of a thorough troubleshooting approach focused on the TCM and associated wiring. Understanding the symptoms and potential causes assists in effective diagnosis and resolution of the problems. Regular maintenance practices, including electrical checks and timely fluid changes, can significantly mitigate the risks of encountering these DTCs again. Addressing these concerns promptly ensures that the transmission operates smoothly, maintaining reliable vehicle performance and longevity. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!